Oh, I meant to make a fried egg to go on top of mine. I forgot.
It smells amazing.
Todd posted the other day, what was it, a Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, Facebook flashback memory for me of me sharing on YouTube making egg roll in a bowl as one of my go-to pantry meals. And I honestly forgot all about that recipe. It's like a favorite. It's
You might
so
not have made it since then.
Yeah, and I think we've made different versions of it, like the Korean beef and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a great way to use those little shredded carrots that you put up in the freezer, your canned cabbage, that's pickled cabbage, red cabbage that I put up. And I just drain it to get off the spice brine because it wouldn't really go with this recipe. Use some of Dan's chive oil that we still have. I think we got one more jar in the freezer. But that stuff keeps forever in your pantry. If you don't know what we're talking about, there's a video on our YouTube channel, something called chive oil. I don't know. There's a Vietnamese name for it.
Yeah, we included both names.
Yeah. And it is like, if you grow chives, you know you have chives for the rest of your life. And it is such a fantastic way to use up your chives. As just a quick go-to saute, green onion, chivy flavor. Anyway, I love it. I made a sriracha mayo to drizzle on top.
That's what it is?
Yep.
It reminds me of, have you ever seen that Asian stuff called yum yum sauce? It's like that pinkish orange color like that.
And I made Todd some rice because I just knew he'd like rice with it. But it is intended to be keto, paleo, Whole30 approved recipe. Onions went in it, garlic, ginger.
Yeah. Good job.
Yum, yum, yum. The house smells amazing.
We did plan out our meals for the week. We went down
We did.
last night. I think it was like 9 o'clock or something. Rachel was starting to get ready for bed. She's like, I'm going to go downstairs and get some stuff for food this week. So I went down there with her together, and we got a couple things planned for this week. One, I think we're going to do some type of, I know this is could be considered Asian, but we're going to do Asian again later this week with some type of Korean beef
Yep.
of some sort. And
Pizza night again.
pizza night this weekend. And wasn't there something else or no?
That's all that we got so far. We'll see how that goes. We didn't know how much leftovers we would have from this and the Korean beef.
My first thought is we can have this for leftovers tomorrow, but when we both work from home, leftovers don't last as long as they used to because like Rachel will probably see this for lunch tomorrow and think, oh, that's what I'm having for lunch.
Yeah.
So
a lot of times we meet in the kitchen for lunchtime and I'm like, are we having leftovers for lunch or are we saving that for dinner?
yeah. Yeah.
Make this though, guys. If you haven't tried it, it is so delicious. Oh, that meat that I put in there was just ground pork, bulk ground pork, no flavoring. Isn't it good?
Yeah, it's good.
So good.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else to update you guys on. The baby chickens down in the basement are getting huge. Rachel went down there today, and one of them, I put that piece of like fencing across the top of that bin. One of them was up on top of the fencing somehow. I think one of them lifted him up there or something to help him try to escape.
Yeah, find an escape hatch.
Yeah, and then our new rooster that we have out in our chicken coop with our old hens, that is not going good. I thought it was going good. I went out there today and I spent some time with him. He's like the sweetest rooster. He'll just like come right up to you and just like cuddle with you. But then them other big chickens come and they grab him and they drag him and they pluck his feathers out.
But they're not hurting him. They're just bullying him.
Yeah.
They're not like drawing blood or anything like that.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
did see him
bullying
defend himself today though.
Good.
He kicked up and like put his feet out to defend himself. So that process is going slow. I think that's all. We'll see you next time we cook.
I got something spicy. I don't know what I put spicy in there. I don't think anything. I guess this is sriracha mayo.
Yeah, it's good. That's the only way I'll eat cabbage.
Oh, did you hear that? I know people are going to wonder, but Todd doesn't like the pickled cabbage. He'll eat it if it's cooked.
If you fry it and make it mushy for me. This was a pretty simple meal for us. We had beef tips in the freezer from that quarter of a cow that we bought. What was that, last fall?
Yeah, last fall.
Last fall. So just basically like beef tips and some of this Korean barbecue stuff that we picked up at Home Goods last weekend when we went on our shopping trip. I added some onions from the freezer that we just sliced up and we put them in the freezer to preserve them once they start to sprout. And some of Rachel's carrots that she put in there as well. And some rice. So.
Yeah. And I just topped mine with some of Dan's chive oil dressing goodness. And
Yeah.
a little side of red cabbage.
Not much of that left. But I know like traditional Korean beef doesn't go in a crock pot for 8 hours, but I just wanted to try it.
It's really, really good.
I figured the flavor would be good. It is good.
Yep. Absolutely excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and tender. You didn't put anything else but that Korean barbecue marinade?
Onions, carrots, and a little bit of that dehydrated minced garlic.
Oh, the carrots are super hot. Careful.
Okay. But tomorrow is pizza night. So
Yes.
Rachel, today's Saturday, and what was it, Thursday you made up the pizza dough, I think?
Yeah.
So it's been in the fridge fermenting for a couple days. So tomorrow night will be pizza night as we wrap up this week of what's for dinner. Are you excited? What you gonna put on your pizza?
I don't know.
Banana peppers.
Yeah, banana. peppers,
Always
sure.
banana peppers. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for that meal.
All right. I think the Canadian bacon was a good add.
Yeah, I was surprised when you went downstairs to find something. I was like, what's she going down there to get? I thought you were going to get bacon.
Good add.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And smoky.
No, that was good. We just about had a catastrophe trying to slide it off of the wooden thing.
The
A little bit of the pizza kind of fell off the stone just a little bit, and some cheese fell down on the bottom of our oven and smoked up our house, but it's pizza night. I mean, not gonna complain about nothing.
Caramelized onions on pizza.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So the dough, Rachel made the dough like last week on Thursday. Today's Sunday, the last day of the week.
Yeah.
So it's been fermenting in the fridge. It wasn't a big batch of dough like we normally do, a little smaller. So we just decided to do one pizza instead of two like we normally do. And the toppings, you saw our own pizza sauce that we made last year, which is, if you've been trying to find we have a video on that, don't we?
I think so.
I think so. If you're looking for a really good pizza sauce recipe,
This will
this
be
one
anything.
finally knocked it out of the park. It was one of those things that I kept buying over and over and over, even though she would try to make it sometimes because it just wasn't right. It wasn't what I was used to. And this time it is. It's just as good, if not better, than anything store-bought that you're gonna find. So.
So good.
Pepperoni, ham, and caramelized onions is what we put on there.
Yeah, I did it off camera. You guys probably didn't see, but I like to run the crust edge with butter.
Yeah. But this should wrap up yet another what's for dinner.
Yeah. We might be able to do more this week because it's looking like it's going to be a crappy one.
I know. It's supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yes. So
we
we'll
need
be
to remember
stuck
to go
inside.
downstairs
Yeah.
tonight to the freezer and figure out what we're going to have for dinner this week and do plan at least 4 meals this time.
Yeah, maybe.
We do still have leftovers from the Korean barbecue stuff that we had for dinner yesterday. We still have all that in the fridge. We haven't had any of that. So tomorrow, Monday, we'll probably have that. And then Tuesday, we'll probably be back cooking with you guys.
It's been fun. I like it. Maybe this week we'll try something really creative.
Like what?
I don't know. I've been thinking of the carrot soup, and I want to make that. I did the carrot soup with the gnocchi the one time,
Oh, I do remember that.
and I'm thinking like the carrot soup with something.
Yeah.
Anyway, want to give you guys all the ideas, especially as you head into gardening season and you're thinking about what to preserve so that you can really make a lot of fun meals for your family. So I'm trying to think of let me show them things I haven't shown you yet since I've been cooking this winter, and carrot soup would be one of those. And
Oh, so things that we preserved from last
Yeah.
season that we haven't really cooked with yet this year?
like a tomato soup and tortellini and some Italian sausage in it. That sounds so good.
We need to get out some of that Italian sausage that we made. We haven't had any of that yet.
So plan on some upcoming fun ideas and get you guys thinking on ways to preserve your garden harvest that will be here before we know it.
So see you guys next week. Turn out good?
It was perfect this time.
The crust is good.
It's that Detroit crust recipe.
Yeah, it's got a good flavor.